Today's video, we're going to talk about the second step in our hunting spot series, which is seed bed preparation and planting. This video is the second one of a series that we've made this season called the hunting spot, in which we'll take a spot of our lease and develop it into a hunting area for the 2020-2021 hunting season. This channel also has outdoor segments, cooking tips, RV trips, camera reviews, gear reviews, and all sorts of stuff. So if you're into anything like that, don't forget to like and subscribe, as I'll be sharing content as I'm able. In our last video, we cleared the land and kind of got the general area prepared for where we were going to plant our food plots. And we started thinking about how we were going to fertilize and till, and what type of seed and stuff we were going to plant. In Texas, East Texas specifically, where our deer lease is, it's legal to use feeders. And so we make use of that along with a food plot system for a little extra sustenance. There's plenty of browse on this lease, and even if we didn't do anything, the deer would survive, because there's so much vegetation. But these things act as a little something extra just to help the deer herd along. I did not do soil samples this year. I used some of the data from the soil samples that I had taken last year in a little bit different part of the lease, and I know that's not the correct thing to do, and I know I'm not supposed to do that. I'm supposed to get soil samples for the exact area, but given the time and all the constraints that we've had this year with COVID, I didn't feel like going through those extra steps and sending it off and waiting for it to be returned would really benefit me. Besides, like I said, this is not the only means for deer to get forage. This is just something added extra to it. We do make use of the feeders. The feeders are in the same spot. They'll do the trick, most of the season. This is going to act as an attractant along with the feeders too. So, the success of the forage coming up is not really dire for me at this moment. Don't get me wrong, I do want it to be successful, but the types of things that I plant have a high percentage chance of coming up, even if I just do some rudimentary steps, like just, fertilizing it and making sure it gets rain, and then letting, nature do the rest. So with that, let's get to it. Okay, made it out to the lease. Again, got a couple things on the list today. I'm gonna try to fill up feeders with corn. Gonna try to throw out some lime and fertilizer on a couple of my food plot spots that we dished up a week or so ago. And I'm gonna try a couple of different food plot mixes to see see what comes up and what kind of forage it makes. I got a couple of different things that we're going to try. We got this Evolved Harvest 7-card stud, it says. The ultimate food plot bin for attracting and holding deer. I'm a little skeptical about it because it is gimmicky and from a big box store, but we'll see. And then also we have Pennington Select Plot Annual Mix. It's got brassicas and stuff in it. I think this has got some peas mixed in it too. Turnips and radishes and winter peas and stuff like that. And then for the grand finale, straight up Austrian winter peas. I know those are going to come up. And I got a couple of trophy rocks too we're going to put out. So we're going to get to it. My poor little old trailer's loaded down. Got 8 bags of corn to fill up 2 feeders, and then 2 bags of triple 13 fertilizer and 4 bags of pelletized lime. These 4 bags are persimmon scented corn too. I'm gonna throw that in one of the feeders and see if we can tell a difference, see if the deer like it. Here we go. Try the Pennington food plot seed select plot. See what this is all about. Man, these are tiny seeds. I don't even know if I'm not even gonna drag these. I'm just gonna spread these. Those things get too deep, they won't come up. There's a bunch of clover. Got the lime and the fertilizer in the ground. Went over it with the groundhog maxx, turned the dirt over. Now I'm just gonna walk through and pick up big chunks of wood and crap like that that's just kind of laying in here. Make it a little bit better of a seed bed when I go to drag it. Get some of this trash out of it. Some of it's just gonna be here, but the big stuff
that I can get out of here, I think the better off it'll be. All right, I'm gonna put about 1/4 a bag of, these are Austrian winter peas, and then I'm gonna drag all this in with, I'm just gonna light drag it with a log or something I can find, hook a chain to, and just pull behind the four-wheeler. Then after I do that, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna do this 7-card stud stuff on top of it, and just, this is dished up really good. It's pretty much dust, so I'll just leave it on top. It looks like it's gonna rain shortly. I'm hoping it does. If I get the seed in the ground and then it rains, that is going to be money. All right, I think we're done. That's about as good as I can do. There, we got some seed on the ground. This is just top seeded. I already put out the Austrian winter peas and then drug them in. I'm gonna come back out here in about 2-3 weeks and hang stands. I think I'm gonna hang a stand right there in that tree, kind of back in the woods. And then over here, I'll probably go inside the woods about 10 yards and hang a stand inside the woods there, in case the wind's blowing this way, because deer are coming from that way on the field edge, kind of walking up here to that feeder. So they're also walking from that bottom down there across this pipeline into this. I'm tired. I get something to drink. I'm ready to go home.